8. Our Buddha makes scriptures to impart ultimate bliss. Guanyin receives the decree to go up to Chang'an. Ask at meditation pass. Why even countless queries would lead just to empty old age. Shine bricks to make mirrors. Hoard snow for foodstuff. How many youths are thus deceived? A feather swallows the great ocean. A mustard seed holds the Sumeru. Golden Duda is gently smiling. The enlightened transcends the 10 stops and 3 wanes. Sluggards must join the 4 beasts and 6 ways. Who can hear below the thoughtless cliff? Beneath the shadowless tree. The cuckoo's one call for the dawn of spring. Roads at Taoshi, perilous. Clouds on Vulture's Peak, dense. Here an old friend's voice turns mute. At a 10,000-foot waterfall, where a 5-petal lotus unfolds. Incense wraps an old temple's drapes. In that hour, once you break through to the source, the Dragon King's 3 jewels you'll see. The tune of this lyric is named Su Wu at slow pace. We shall now tell you about our sovereign Buddha Tathagata, who took leave of the Jade Emperor and returned to the treasure monastery of Thunderclap. All the 3,000 Buddhas, the 500 Arhats, the 8 Diamond Kings, and the countless Bodhisattvas held temple pennants, embroidered canopies, rare treasures, and immortal flowers, forming an orderly array before the Spirit Mountain and beneath the 2 Sala trees to welcome him. Tathagata stopped his hallowed cloud and said to them, I have, with deepest prajna, looked through the 3 realms. All fundamental nature will end in extinction, like empty phenomena, existing as nothing. The wily ape's extirpation. This none can comprehend. Name, birth, death, and origin of all forms appear thus. When he had finished speaking, he beamed forth the Sari light, which filled the air with 42 white rainbows, connected end to end from north to south. Seeing this, the crowd bowed down and worshipped. In a little while, Tathagata gathered together the holy clouds and blessed fog, ascended the lotus platform of the highest rank, and sat down solemnly. Those 3,000 Buddhas, 500 Arhats, 8 Diamond Kings, and 4 Bodhisattvas folded their hands and drew near. After bowing down, they asked, the one who caused disturbance in heaven and ruined the Peach Festival, who was he? That fellow, said Tathagata, was a baneful monkey born in the Flower Fruit Mountain. His wickedness was beyond all bounds and defied description. The divine warriors of the entire heaven could not bring him to submission. Though Erlang caught him and Laozi tried to refine him with fire, they could not hurt him at all. When I arrived, he was just making an exhibition of his might and prowess in the midst of the thunder deities. When I stopped the fighting and asked about his antecedents, he said that he had magic powers, knowing how to transform himself and how to cloud somersault, which would carry him 108,000 miles at a time. I made a wager with him to see whether he could leap clear of my hand. I then grabbed hold of him while my fingers changed into the mountain of 5 phases, which had him firmly pinned down. The Jade Emperor opened wide the golden doors of the Jade Palace, invited me to sit at the head table, and gave a banquet for peace in heaven to thank me. It was only a short while ago that I took leave of the throne to come back here. All were delighted by these words. After they had expressed their highest praise for the Buddha, they withdrew according to their ranks. They went back to their several duties and enjoyed the Buddha Tathata. Truly, it is the scene of holy mist encompassing Tianzhu, rainbow light enclosing the honored one, who is called the first in the West, the king of the formlessness school. Often black apes are seen presenting fruits, tailed deer holding flowers in their mouths, blue phoenixes dancing, colorful birds singing, the spirit tortoise boasting of his age, and the divine crane picking agaric. They enjoy in peace the pure land's Jedhavana, the dragon palace and worlds vast as Ganges sands. Every day the flowers bloom. Every hour the fruits ripen. They work silence to reach perfection. They meditate to bear the right fruit. They do not die, nor are they born. No growth is there, nor any decrease. Mist and smoke wraith-like may come and go. No seasons intrude, nor are years recalled. The poem says, "To go or come is casual and free. Of fear or sorrow there's not one degree. Fields of ultimate bliss are flat and wide. In this great world number 4 seasons abide." As the Buddhist patriarch lived in the treasure monastery of the Thunderclap in the Spirit Mountain, he called together one day the various Buddhas, Arhats, Guardians, Bodhisattvas, Diamond Kings, and mendicant monks and nuns, and said to them, "We do not know how much time has passed here since I subdued the wily monkey and pacified heaven, but I suppose at least half a millennium has gone by in the worldly realm. As this is the 15th day of the first month of autumn, I have prepared a treasure bowl filled with 100 varieties of exotic flowers and 1,000 kinds of rare fruit. I would like to share them with all of you in celebration of the feast of the Alambana bowl. How about it?" Every one of them folded his hands and paid obeisance to the Buddha 3 times to receive the festival. Tathagata then ordered Ananta to take the flowers and fruits from the treasure bowl, and Kasyapa was asked to distribute them. All were thankful, and they presented poems to express their gratitude. The poem of blessing says, "The star of blessing shines before Lokaji, who enjoys blessing lasting and immense. His blessing's boundless virtue endures as earth. His blessing's source is gladly linked to heaven. His blessing's fields, far planted, prosper each year. His blessing's sea, huge and deep, is ever strong. His blessing fills the world, and all will be blessed. May his blessing increase, endless and complete." The poem of wealth says, "His wealth weighs a mountain where the phoenix sings. His wealth trails the seasons to wish him long life. He gains wealth in huge sums as his body health. He joys in wealth abundant as the world in peace. His wealth's reach equals heaven is ever safe. His wealth's name is sea-like, but even more pure. His wealth's grace far-reaching is sought by all. His wealth is boundless, enriching countless lands." The poem of long life says, "The star of long life gives gifts to Tathagata, from whom light of long life begins now to shine. The long life fruits fill the bowls with hues divine. The long life blooms, newly plucked, deck the lotus throne. The long life verse, how elegant and finely wrought. The long life songs are scored by gifted minds. The long life's length matches the sun and moons. Long life, like sea and mountain, is twice as long." After the Bodhisattvas had presented their poems, they invited Tathagata to disclose the origin and elucidate the source. Tathagata gently opened his benevolent mouth to expound the great Dharma and to proclaim the truth. He lectured on the wondrous doctrines of the 3 vehicles, the 5 skandhas, and the Surangama Sutra. As he did so, celestial dragons were seen circling above and flowers descended like rain in abundance. It was truly thus. The Chan mind shines bright like 1,000 rivers moon. True nature's pure and great as an unclouded sky. When Tathagata had finished his lecture, he said to the congregation, "I have watched the 4 great continents, and the morality of their inhabitants varies from place to place. Those living on the east Purva Vidya revere heaven and earth, and they are straightforward and peaceful. Those on the north Uttarakuru, though they love to destroy life, do so out of the necessity of making a livelihood. Moreover, they are rather dull of mind and lethargic in spirit, and they are not likely to do much harm. Those of our west Aparagadaniya are neither covetous nor prone to kill. They control their humor and temper their spirit. There is, to be sure, no illuminate of the first order, but everyone is certain to attain longevity. Those who reside in the South Jambudvipa, however, are prone to practice lechery and delight in evil doing, indulging in much slaughter and strife. Indeed, they are all caught in the treacherous field of tongue and mouth, in the wicked sea of slander and malice. However, I have 3 baskets of true scriptures which can persuade man to do good." Upon hearing these words, the various bodhisattvas folded their hands and bowed down. What are the 3 baskets of authentic scriptures? They asked. That Tathagata possesses. Tathagata said, I have 1 collection of Vinaya, which speaks of heaven, 1 collection of Sastras, which tells of the earth, and 1 collection of Sutras, which redeems the damned. Altogether, the 3 collections of scriptures contain 35 divisions written in 15,144 scrolls. They are the scriptures for the cultivation of immortality. They are the gate to ultimate virtue. I myself would like to send these to the land of the East. But the creatures in that region are so stupid and so scornful of the truth that they ignore the weighty elements of our law and mock the true sect of yoga. Somehow we need a person with power to go to the land of the East and find a virtuous believer. He will be asked to experience the bitter travail of passing through 1,000 mountains and 10,000 waters to come here in quest of the authentic scriptures, so that they may be forever implanted in the East to enlighten the people. This will provide a source of blessings great as a mountain and deep as the sea. Which one of you is willing to make such a trip? At that moment, the Bodhisattva Guanyin came near the lotus platform and paid obeisance 3 times to the Buddha, saying, Though your disciple is untalented, she is willing to go to the land of the East to find a scripture pilgrim.